Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Bonkekook here, aka the Lonely Achievement God, coming at you with part 2 of Skyward Sword. We have just about figured out where our winged creature has been locked away to. Running into the neighborhood bully, finding out that, I think is it Groose, I think was his name, locked our bird away in the waterfall cave over here. So we're gonna go free our bird. And then of course some tragedy is going to befall all of us, and the adventure will start for real. I think it's very underrated how Nintendo lets you explore cities before things go really bad. That is one thing that I wish more games did, especially horror titles, but even adventure titles like I'm sorry, I'm remembering how to play the game. Especially games like horror games where you have to, you go through some place and it's all dirty and destroyed and everything. Oh wow, I thought there was more of a cave than that, but I'll finish my thought before we get a cutscene. But, like, if you go through a place and it's covered in blood, that doesn't mean anything to you. You know, there was no townspeople to get acquainted with or people to get to know. There's no reason for the destroyed environments to mean anything to you. So I do appreciate that the Legend of Zelda games typically have you run around and interact with everything before bad things happen. Okay, let's go rescue our bird. Oh wow, he's a lot deeper than I expected. That's interesting. I want my shield. Like, desperately want my shield. Rupee! Hey, it's a green rupee! It's worth just 1 rupee, so collect lots of them. Is that a fairy? Heal me, fairy! Don't actually know what it is. Well, if it was a fairy, I just murdered it, so... Okay, getting a little better at this. Ooh, what did we get? You got a monster claw! This extremely sharp claw looks painful to even touch. Wonder what that means. Oof. stamina bar is going to upset me. I can tell already. Okay, what do we got? No, I have to reach the heart before it disappears. Okay. Oh, looks to be a way out. So. Well, that was just mean. I was trying to avoid it. Did you drop anything? At least they make everything massive. Whoops. Okay, let's head back that other direction. Because if there's an exit there, more than likely that means that my bird is over here. But we'll see. Oh, that was my bad. Nope, just a chest. Red rupee! Ooh. Finally, I can destroy things. Okay. Let us go outside. Okay. Bonk! How did you see me? Hey, Bonk, I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loftwing? Oh, no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, Bonk. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go! Wait, are you following along with me? Oh, you are. Look, there he is! No doubt about it, that's your loftwing, Bonk! We did it! That's my birdie. You should hurry, Bonk. Now that your loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony! But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below, but I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. Oh my gosh, so if I had been pushed off through the cloud barrier, I would have just disappeared and died? But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday I want to see for myself. I have a feeling you will. Oh, sorry, Bonk. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will get you for sure this time. I want him not to. And I'll just shout out to Zelda, "Don't worry, I'll see what's below here." And then she'll never see me again. Okay. Ooh, maybe I should have inverted. Hold on. Can I get to options? Oh, never mind. Bonk, let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt. You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upward, it will slowly lose speed. When you want to speed up, direct your bird upward to gain altitude, then drop into a fast dive. So again, gain some altitude, then dive to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird to top speed. So how's he handling? Do you think he's flying all right? Okay. No. There we go. While riding your loftwing, you can press right. Oh, you can also charge. You can't do this move when your wing gauge is empty. Press B to slow down. If you have no speed, you'll stop in mid-air. Okay. So... Wait, isn't that X? Oh, there we go. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Bonk, but your loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give them the good news. Last one back, so captured loftwing. Your loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Well, well, if it isn't Bonk. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. Been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? Don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you? Goose has been going on forever about how he's going to be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her. Durr. I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth, will be mine. Duh-ha-ha. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Duh, duh. Oh, yeah. Groose. Psst, Groose. Behind you. Right behind you. What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Yeah. Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Just Bonk. Yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. Hey, Groose, wait up! Did you hear that, guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than zero. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Bonk. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. Yeah! That's the spirit, Bonk. Trust me, you can win this. The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Avengers, assemble! Just making sure everything's working right. Okay. Right. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Bonk! I'll never forgive you if you lose and I have to go off with Groose. Excuse me. Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Bonk, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough. I should think, but do you need to hear them again? It's just me against the 3 flunkies? Wow. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose. All right, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin. Go! Okay. I almost had him. No! Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face. That's just rude. Oh, they're attacking me. Oh boy. You got the bird statue in! It proves your victory today! Wait till Zelda sees this! Yeah, she's gonna be attacked by darkness. We're not gonna get a special moment. Bonk! How romantic. Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Bonk! Congratulations! Now we better get on with the ceremony. Before the darkness takes me. Bonk, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. You have to offer it to yourself? Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk. In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. Taking off her clothes? That's quite the blessing of the goddess, I suppose, to some. Blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth. Now you can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing. It smells nice, too. Oh, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Bonke. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you like you promised, Bonke. Now we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Uh-oh. Just what are you thinking? Don't be silly. This is your big moment, Bonk. I know, that's what I was expecting. Ah, fine. You have to jump off the statue. Look down, see that big round design on the courtyard below? That's where your body needs to explode into a million pieces. To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here, right before you hit the ground, and press the ZR button to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? You almost murdered me earlier. You're gonna do it again? What? I pressed the button. Once you dive off the edge, you can control the angle of your fall by tilting your body, blah, 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 blah. Just dash off the edge to jump into a dive. I did. Yeah. I guess I was too late last time? Okay, now we kiss, right? That was perfect. You're amazing, Bonk. I am. Time for kisses. You know, Bonk, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, go fly around the clouds together? Isn't this like a whole big ceremony? Are there no other people involved? Bonk! Hey, Bonk! Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful, as she falls off the bird into the clouds. You know, Bonk, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is that? It's what you get for professing your love to me. This is like a slasher film from the 80s. We were about to do something, sinful, and we're being punished for it. What's going on? Bonk! That's what she gets. Ooh, did we actually fall all the way to the surface too? Bonk? I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Yeah, I was kissing the princess. Bonk. Ah, you're awake. When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Bonk, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? She almost said she loved me, so she got murdered by Jason. A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. It was a Seattle storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? She was hearing voices in her head like Randy Orton. I see, she was talking about the surface, then? And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. Why didn't either of you talk to me? I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. No, they got separated. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. That means I have to go. I have the sacred sailcloth. Rest now, Bonke. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. Yeah, the girl I love just probably died while I watched, and, I'll be fine. Yeah, just leave me alone in this room. I mean, we have to go out. Blue girl. Or guy, I suppose. Kind of surprised they don't lock the doors at night. Well, we got out. Oh, do I have to go that way? Ah! Camera! Well, that's just rude. Oh man. Is that gonna open? Oh man! Or was it an illusion all along? I just got so used to... Well, no, that's weird. Sometimes it seems like when I press down, the camera doesn't... It isn't inverted. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it fixes itself. Inside the... Ooh, Master Sword? It is all glowy. One chosen by my creator, I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fi. Fee? Fi? Fo? Fum? I'm gonna go with Fi, is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Bonke, you must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. Ooh. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. Yay! Kissing is still on the table! And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. Skyward Sword! Ah! That's the name! Okay. Examine. Ready, stance. Remove! Alright, I'm King Arthur. What happened? Oh, am I supposed to swing it? Okay. There was no prompt for that one. That sword is definitely skyward, baby. You got the Goddess Sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Oh man. Then this was Zelda's sword. Recognition complete, Master. Bonke. My master. Throw out that training sword. Bonke! I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret, passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, it began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. I knew by your name. Also, the game. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. So it can't be me, judging by these first few hours of cutscenes. Wise is not something I would describe Link with. Maybe it means Fi? Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. Wasn't sure if he could see Phi. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the Spirit Maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of our father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Bonke. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. It's okay, I got this Skyward Sword. I just aim at surface world. Surface ward. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds in the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the Emerald Tablet! The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Just like me. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. Those blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. Okay. I did not make it this far in the original game. Think that's what it was asking for there? Okay. Now we need to put the little thing down. Oh man, we gotta get the other portions, huh? I wonder what that means by no one's managed to pierce the cloud layer. Does that mean I would have fallen and landed on the clouds like, marshmallows? And not been able to get through when I fall? Do I hit the clouds and die? Master Bonke, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Wait, I have questions. Bonke, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old texts is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Phi says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Bonke, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please, see it through and prove the legends true. No way. I said we'd be positive, so okay. Let's do it. You do your people proud, Bonke. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Bonke, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go. He's got the thing! It's all green! That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. I mean, he was, really. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I don't have any money. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, take that, Groose. Bonk! What, fledgling? That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Adventure pouch! You can store all kinds of useful items in this. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. I do need a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure. Bonk, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Groose won't come out of his room and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Wait, can I... Oh. Well. Oh, you're taking off on your journey now? Then you probably won't be eating here for a while. Well, take care of yourself. Make sure you come home every now and then. Nothing like a good sleep in your own bed. Ooh, I can go in. Sweet. Don't really see anything here, though. Oh, wow, I could just sleep in their bed. You really shouldn't open other people's cupboards without permission. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. They left their door unlocked. Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know. You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in the race. It should have been me up there with her that day. But I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Poor Groose. So intent. Ah, Bonk, congratulations on advancing. Wow. So this year's knight's uniform is dark green, eh? Looks neat. I bet Zelda will be really happy to see you in that. Oh, and don't worry, I'm sure she's fine wherever she is. She'll definitely be home soon. Well, probably not on her own volition if any of the previous Zelda games is anything to go by, but I will save her. Karane. I don't think she was in her room. But I could sleep in her bed? Oh my gosh. Kinda surprised they did that. Okay. Just the... Oh, that's an instructor's room. Ha ha! I can just walk into the instructor's room. It looks like I'm just gonna get that message from everything. I could sleep in my instructor's bed. Seems weird. A little bit. Just a little. Instructor Horwell. Lately, I've been taking care of Mia for the headmaster. It's dangerous having her around. She's so adorable that I'm starting to think I need one of my own. Yeah, but there was one that attacked me, and I was afraid to kill it because I thought it might be her. Or Mia. I guess I can't. I don't know what gender Mia is. I'm assuming it's female. Why can't I go into Zelda's room? And sleep in Zelda's bed? Hey, Bonk, you made it! Finally in the senior class. That outfit suits you. But now is hardly the time to celebrate, right? I can't believe Zelda has gone missing. You and Zelda are so close. I know you must be worried sick. I don't know. I just have this feeling she's alive and well somewhere. You've got to believe that and wait for her to come home. Well, to be fair, I got this whole prophecy thing, and, yeah, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna go save her. Okay. We actually want to go this way, I think. I heard the news, Bonk. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds, and you're going to look for her. Is that right? The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. Got a wooden shield? This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip a shield, hold R, select the shield you want to use, and let go of R. Okay. If you're not sure how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Curious. Well, we might run over to the sparring hall then. Bonk, the headmaster told me about Zelda. Poor girl. I'm worried about her. Now, I don't know all the details of what's going on here, but that sword you're carrying isn't from Skyloft. It's an ancient artifact that can only be carried by the Chosen One. And since you happen to be the one carrying it, I guess I can figure out a lot of the rest of this crazy story. You know, Bonk, I just wish there was more I could do for you, but I can offer this as a parting gift. Get ready to learn some new moves. It's time to learn the secrets of defense. That's what I'm here for. First, we should start with the basics. When you're worried about defense, take your shield out. Simple stuff, I know, but you need to review the basics. To lower your shield, swing your sword, or press B to put your sword and shield away entirely. Just be careful when trying to attack while on the defensive. Every time you swing your sword, you move your shield out of the way, lowering your guard. Why don't you try that first? Oh, okay. Practical stuff. If you ready your shield right before an enemy attacks, the force will repel the enemy's attack. This technique is called the shield bash, and it will make your enemy recoil, giving you an opening in which to attack. This technique is very useful against enemies who throw weapons at you, or just refuse to give you an opening for attack. In a real battle, pulling off a defensive shield maneuver requires perfect timing. Believe me, you really don't want to miss. Why don't you put what you learned to use with that defense practice log? Oh, is that what this is? That is my bad. Wrong button. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that puts us at just about the hour mark. I don't know what all we still have going on, so I think that's a pretty good spot to stop our second part here. We'll just save at our handy-dandy owl statue, or whatever statue, bird statue it is. We're going to save. That will be the end of part 2 of Skyward Sword. Honestly, I'm enjoying this. I'm really glad I get to experience it without wiggling my arms everywhere. Controls are a little weird, little different, but I can get used to them, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. So we'll explore the bazaar our next time, and I assume we'll be journeying down to the surface to probably attempt our first dungeon. I really don't know what's coming in this game. Again, I don't really know anything about this title. I tried to go in pretty blind when I played it initially, and I just couldn't handle the Wiimote stuff. So I didn't bother going through and like watching a playthrough of it or anything like that. I wasn't all that interested. So it's nice that I can go through and play with a controller now. So that'll do it, ladies and gents. If you have any questions or comments for me, as always, let me know down below, and I'll do my best to answer. Like, share, subscribe, and check out my website, legwalkthroughs.com, and I will see you guys in part 3.